This case is very shocking and disturbing because this case is not based on any murder. This case is linked to religion, manipulations, and murder of children. This case went viral very fast in the media. Especially in this case, innocent children were killed recklessly. This case started in 2018 when Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell's last encounter happened in 2018, and Lori Vallow accidentally read Chad Daybell's religious book, in which he had written about the other world. Chad Daybell was a self-published author who had written many religious fiction books about the meaning of apocalypse, doomsday, and the spirit world. Lori Vallow became a fan of those books. Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell met at a religious conference in 2018. Chad Daybell believed that he was a prophet, i.e., one who can predict future. Chad Daybell also claimed that he has been chosen by the gods, and after the apocalypse, a new spiritual world will be created where only pure souls will reside. Lori Vallow also started taking Chad Daybell's beliefs seriously, and she also started assuming herself to be the chosen one. Chad Daybell believed that the world was going to end. After this world, a new world will come in which only those people who are light spirit will have the right to live. And Chad believed that dark spirits means bad people, or those who have their ghosts inside them. They need to be eliminated so that the new world can clean up. Using this belief, Chad forced Lori Vallow to consider his own children as zombies, or dark spirits. Chad Daybell just wanted to manipulate humans by saying such things. Let us see what mysterious things were revealed in his interview, and what other mysterious things came to light.
I'm Vinny Politan, the subject of my investigation, the doomsday cult killer, Lori Daybell. She's responsible for killing her own children and her new husband's wife, and now the focus is on the shooting death of her fourth husband. Here's the story. We call Lori Daybell the doomsday cult mom. She was convicted in Idaho for the murders of her two youngest children, 7-year-old Joshua J.J. Vallow and 16-year-old Tylee Ryan, as well as for conspiring to kill her fifth husband's first wife, Tammy Daybell. In July of 2023, she received 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. Prosecutors argue that Lori Daybell's extreme religious beliefs, which included apocalyptic prophecies and labeling her children as zombies, motivated the killings. The children's remains were discovered in 2020 on her fifth husband Chad Daybell's property in Idaho. Following her Idaho convictions, Lori Daybell was extradited to Arizona, where she faces charges for conspiring to murder her fourth husband, Charles Vallow, in 2019. Prosecutors allege that she collaborated with her brother, Alex Cox, to kill Charles and claim his life insurance money. Lori Daybell, representing herself, did not present any evidence or witnesses in her defense, but claims her innocence, calling Charles' death a family tragedy. You know, when you say the word Judgment Day, it means different things to different people. I think for at one point in Lori Daybell's life, it was about, the day that she was going to lead the 144,000 souls, her and Chad the prophet. But that has a different meaning these days for Lori Daybell. Judgment Day is the day when the jury comes back and renders a verdict in a really significant case for significant charges, like, conspiracy to commit the murder of your husband Charles. Let's take a look at the verdict.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have.
I'm going to ask you to hand that to my courtroom assistant. I'll ask the clerk to read and record the verdict.
In the Superior Court of the State of Arizona, in and for the County of Maricopa,
State of Arizona versus Lori Daybell, CR 2021-001704-001, verdict count 1. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn in the above entitled action, upon our oaths, do find the defendant, Lori Daybell, as to the crime of count 1, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder occurring on or about July 11, 2019, guilty. Signed, foreperson. Is this your true verdict, so say you one and all?
Yes.
On the court's own motion, I'll go ahead and ask the clerk to poll the jury.
Juror number 1, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 2, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 7, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 8, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 15, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 16, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to ask the jury to retire to the jury room for just about 2 minutes. I need to discuss something with the parties before we determine whether you're done or not. So the admonition still applies. Please go to the jury room for a few minutes.
Well, it's not like she hasn't heard that word before, guilty, but yeah, there you have it. So we had this case. She represented herself. She didn't put on any evidence, but we did hear a strong case put forth by the prosecution in a case where it was not easy to put these pieces together. And that brings us to the first question in our investigation. What did this case prove? And when I ask that question, I mean, there's the literal part of it, right? Like the evidence, what did it prove? But then, you know, you take a wider look at it. Like, what did we learn here? Was anything confirmed here? What did this case prove? Here with us, she's outside the courthouse in Phoenix, where she's been inside the courtroom for the entire trial. Court TV legal correspondent Kelly Craft and Lori Vallow Daybell's cousin and host of the podcast, The Midlife Revolution, Megan Connor, is with us as well, and she's there for the whole trial also. All right, Kelly, this is, I don't know, it could be a philosophical one. You could take it literally, but what did this case prove?
Vinny, one, it proved that she conspired with her brother Alex Cox to murder her fourth husband, Charles Vallow. I would also say that it proved that there's a pattern with Lori Daybell, being that she was convicted of murdering her two children, Tylee Ryan, as well as J.J. Vallow, and also conspiring to murder Tammy Daybell, Chad Daybell's wife. And now the number is 4 with this verdict today from the jurors. So I would say it's proven a lot.
Megan, from your perspective, you know, it's another validation from the jury about what we all suspected, right? The evidence is there. Putting all this together, what did this case prove? What did this case confirm for you? What did you learn from all of this?
Well, it confirmed for me that Lori has always been someone who has a different persona in public than she has in private. It confirmed for me that she is an excellent manipulator, and we saw it over and over from police officers and other people in the case, involved with the case, how they wanted to believe Lori at first. You know, she's pretty, she's charming, she has a nice smile, and that gives her a little bit of privilege in society, and she used it to her advantage, and we've seen her do that over and over. What I loved about this particular case is that this is the first time that Lori has had to face in public some very poignant failures, where the same tricks that she's been using her whole life are no longer working for her. And I hope that that puts some cracks in her veneer and in her psyche a little bit, so that she learns that she can't use these tactics forever.
Let's take a look, and that's really insightful. Thanks so much, Megan. Let's take a look at some of the bigger moments from this trial as we reflect upon this moment of Lori Daybell being found guilty.
As we go through this trial, you'll be provided with phone calls, emails, text messages, and hear testimony that lays out the motive for this murder: money and Chad Daybell.
Self-defense is not a crime. A family tragedy is not a crime. It's a tragedy.
Did Lori ever tell you during your interview that Charles started this argument?
No.
She told you that she was afraid of Charles coming over, invited her brother over to protect her, and then she started a fight by refusing to give Charles back his phone.
Correct.
You stated that your husband, or my husband, told you that he was going through a divorce. Is that correct?
That's correct. Do you go on dates with married men? Naturally?
Argumentative.
So you spent your whole date getting to know each other, talking about me.
Don't flatter yourself. No, we did not spend the whole time talking about you.
Did you see with your eyes, or hear with your ears, or personally witness me conspire with my brother, Alex Cox, to murder my husband, Charles Vallow?
No.
Thank you. No more questions. But you knew that there was some kind of contention going on with those two for a while. Miss Woodcock, did you see or hear or personally witness me conspire with Alex Cox to kill my husband, Charles Vallow?
No, but I saw a ton of evidence that did.
And this defendant is the person who set up Charles so that her brother, Alex, could shoot him. Alex fired 2 shots, and he was executed as he lay there on the ground.
Under Arizona law, I had the right to self-defense. Tylee had the right to self-defense. Alex had the right to self-defense. This event was not planned or expected. It was shocking.
Kelly, you know, we go into these trials, and when I was a correspondent like you are now, I would have certain expectations going in. So from your perspective, now having lived this trial, is there anything that kind of surprised you, something that you didn't expect that transpired inside that courtroom?
Lori's demeanor, Vinny, really, because I didn't know what to expect from her. She was representing herself in this case. And it would surprise me as we went on through the trial how she was able to adapt and change the forms of her questions based on what the judge was saying to her, based on the objections. So I was actually surprised that she was able to hold it together as well as she did.
How about for you, Megan? Did anything surprise you? Something unexpected during the course of this case?
I think that was part of it too, that, for me, I really expected, having seen Lori in some of these pretrial motions where she lost her temper from time to time and she got snarky from time to time. I was surprised she was able to hold it together for the entire trial. I fully expected at some point that she was going to give up and turn over to having advisory council take over for her. I'm surprised she kept her composure as much as she did.
Kelly, I know you had an opportunity to speak with one of the jurors afterwards. Anything from the juror that, what was their impression? Was there any level of sympathy or belief in what Lori was doing?
Yes, in the beginning, Vinny, they said that a lot of them felt sorry for Lori when she delivered that opening statement, and she was emotional. This is the first time that we have seen any sort of remorse from Lori Daybell. She displayed that for the jury in that opening statement. The juror that I spoke with said that they felt sorry for her at first, but then as the trial went on and they started to learn about Chad Daybell and the fact that she had some romantic involvement with him, they talked about those text messages between Chad and Lori, and they said that made them begin to start doubting what she was saying.
Yeah, and it all comes back, right, Megan, to why this happened. And, I'm a simple guy, She basically got the hots for another guy and was trying to figure out a way to get on with this guy who didn't have 2 nickels to rub together.